Yo, Elliot. You guys remember Elliot Hulse? Yo, Elliot. We gotta go back. That's the topic of this video. I feel like I'm probably completely incoherent, and I just filmed 12 minutes straight of me talking about something. Let's hope this turns out just as good as that one. And yes, I am gonna crash my car. All right. Why did I bring up Elliot Hulse? This harkens back. Think in your mind, close your eyes. Think of low-waisted jeans. You've got girls with sort of like hair that they've burnt up and it's sort of swooped over their eye. They've got, mascara all around their eye. They're listening to Fall Out Boy. You've got those elastic bracelets, those big ones. They got 25 of those on each wrist. All right. You look like that. You want some fitness advice. You're typing on the internet. You find Elliot Hulse. I can tell you right now, that era of advice, despite not being science-based or whatever, it was only based upon a mixture of what dudes had found out through years and years of independent training, talking with one another. That advice that you would have gotten then is 100 times better than whatever shit people are saying today in general. Okay, there's still good advice out there, but the advice given back then was not as sensational. It wasn't meant to, everything's been said at this point. But back then, people were still making videos on the basics. And the basics is probably what most people need. This is true for most things. People love novelty. They want to learn. They want to get to the fringes of a topic as fast as possible. But I would argue that focusing on the basics of that topic is probably going to yield better results. You can know a little bit about fringe topics, but if you major in those fringe topics, you don't have basic understanding, then you just don't know very much about the topic. If you don't know the basics, what do you know? Just some shit. Anyway, if you want some real advice, it's probably better to refer to basics first and not all these sensational things that people are talking about. When's the last time you saw a video just saying, lengthen partials might have been found to be optimal, but it's actually more important that you progressively overload consistently over time. I guess people think that you should take that kind of thing for granted. That is obviously it's uninteresting, but most people don't need the lengthened partials. They need the other information. And I think that we lost some of that with time. And in 2012, that fringe lengthened partial discussion was not the information people were looking for, I don't think. Now, there were bad things with that whole community as well. They had their own shortcomings, focusing on programs and sets and reps and exercises. I mean, you had all the hallmarks of the same stuff, but nowadays it just feels like everything is a fringe topic. Everything is fluff, and there's no more people making just straight up meat and potatoes content anymore. Except for people like Sam Sulek. I feel like Sam Sulek captures, he was he was born in the wrong era, man. What a great, what an impossible revival. I guess it's inevitable. I guess things go in cycles, but the fact that Sam Sulek is the most popular guy ever now, you know, rising from the ashes of Mike Israetel and whoever else. You've got Sam Sulek, the platonic form of the 2012 Fit Misc guy. Can you believe that? He is somebody that I would definitely endorse, and he is the spiritual successor to the 2012 lifter guy. I think that's great. I just thought of that, actually. So we're saved. Never mind. All right, bye.